How's everybody doing? God bless. Hope everybody's doing well. First of all, at the beginning of my video, I'm going to go over what I'm looking at. And people asked me, they wanted me to refresh their memory about what the Lord showed me. I have a lot of people, a lot of the time, and I'm going to go over it today. People ask me because I've been right about a lot of things. I've been right about everything that the Lord showed me. My last thing the Lord showed me, and I said Maduro would fall from power. He fell from a tree, and it happened 2 months later. Everything the Lord showed me has come true. The date I haven't got right. I didn't know when Maduro would fall from power. Nebuchadnezzar, as the Lord showed me. Trump is Nebuchadnezzar. As I showed, everything the Lord showed me has come true. My dates, it's just speculation. I've never said that the Lord gave me a date. And that's how the Lord works. He's always worked that way. With Pharaoh's dream, it had to be interpreted. A lot of the things that the Lord showed me were easy to interpret. I said Trump would get shot. There was 2 Trumps. That's 2 different events. He would get up and then he would be dead. Two different events. I'm going to go over everything. In the Bible, it says right here, I went on YouTube because my dreams started coming true. I will pour out my spirit. My dreams started coming true. The Lord started showing me things. I gave my testimony in my first videos. I gave my testimony when the Lord called me. And my dreams started coming true. So I got the call. Everybody isn't blessed. I praise the Lord. Thank you, Father, for all you've shown me. Very grateful. Most people aren't shown anything. Some people are, but most people aren't shown anything. And I'm not going to listen to somebody that really hasn't been shown anything. That's just my opinion, because it's just speculation. As I speculate about dates. But I'm looking at the 27th. Right here, this will be the 10th day of the 2nd month. This is second Passover. I made videos on this before, and I'll show in a second. I'm looking at the 27th, the boom on the 27th. Trump being gone, could be the 21st, could be the 23rd. He's going to Israel. He's going to Israel right here. He could die when he gets back home, when he returns. The 27th, right in here, this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the boom on the 27th, and I'll show it in this video. As it says in Amos, I have prophesied things. Trump will be dead. That hasn't happened yet. The Lord, I say, and I've said in my videos, Obama's the Antichrist. I've said it all along. Some people say who the Antichrist is when the Lord hasn't showed them nothing. And I'm going to go over that in this video. The United Nations, people ask me about that. I made this video 3 or 4 years ago, as you can see. Boom. And that's what I'm looking at. Now, right here, the boom and the flash of light. Right here, I've showed this many times as I was radiated like flash of light. Now, other people. I was sent this video because somebody said that Nathan said it same thing. I didn't even know it. That's what happens with a lot of them, just like as a situation with Nebuchadnezzar, my dream I had about the tree being cut down, Trump falling off a stump. which he showed me 3 or 4 things about Trump. Somebody said that was Nebuchadnezzar, and I said, yeah, that's correct. So this video right here, I didn't even know. I was sent by somebody because Nathan said that it starts with a boom and a boom first. It starts with a boom. He says that. He also says that Obama's the Antichrist. He also says in here the United Nations. The United Nations will come after Obama and the United Nations. So this is a one world government. This is out of the United Nations, as I've been saying all along. Also Obama. Now this guy, this Swedish boy, I'm going to go over what he said, and it's exactly what I've been saying. And I was also sent this by somebody. So I'm going to go over it right now.
Today, April 1st.
Ja, uppryckning var då uppryckning, jag menar på uppryckningen, det var så om att i hus så, det var så här att man blir lätt, man känner det själv, man bara börjar flyta iväg.
At Sunday, the day of rapture, he says that all of a sudden, even if you're in the house, you will start to get light and start to
get light. That's exactly what I said. Radiated. I was like light. It's exactly what I said in my video that I made. He says it right there. You're going to be like light. That's exactly. He doesn't say the boom, but he says you're going to be like light. That's just what I said. I was radiated. I was like light.
You will be like a ghost, and you'll start to float, he says, and you'll be able to float through the ceilings and the floors. If you live in an apartment, you will be floating through the ceilings, and he describes it like being a ghost-like.
Light, ghost, he said it.
Det kommer vara sån ljusstråle. Det kommer vara sån ljusstråle, ja. Och däremellan kommer vi åka igenom.
This will be a light beam.
Light beam. Exactly what I said. I was irradiated.
Where you'll be like transported and go through. This is like our sky.
Och sen här vet jag inte vad det är.
Says this part he doesn't really know what it is.
I said the same thing. I said it was like pillars of water, and it was kind of darkish, but it was like pillars of water. And I did say in my other videos, and I'm repeating this because a lot of people were asking me about it. It was pillars, and I was in there, but soon as I got out of there, there was like a tunnel, and I was in heaven right away.
Men där kommer vi då få vingar som ängel. Det kommer vara ängel.
Somebody also said that's in the book of Enoch. I haven't looked it up, but somebody said it was in the book of Enoch about pillars of water.
When we go from the earth sky, he says we're going to pass through something that he can't describe, and there is going to be a transformation where we will become like angel-like.
Ja, och sen när vi kommer över detta, då är vi i himlen. Guds himmel.
And when we have passed through this, we will be in heaven.
Yeah.
With the Lord.
Och sen så är man på jorden och man är
you will be looking beautiful, and like as if you were going to a party.
Okay, I said the same thing. I saw my home in heaven, and there was a woman, and she was helping me get ready. And I said, my house was like marble. I had big hallways. The woman was helping me get ready. I said that, and she was in a white gown. I was in a white gown, and the same thing at the wedding supper. Everybody was in a white gown, and I was getting ready, and I looked myself in a mirror. I didn't even recognize myself. I was young. I would say in my 20s. So exactly what he's saying is exactly what I said, and I'm just saying the same thing. You need 2 or 3 witnesses. Here's my second witness as what I've been talking about. And I said this too. I was shown probably 3 different times the same situation, but in a different way. Let's just put it that way. I was told 10 days. I'll be returning in 10 days. I've said that from the beginning.
A celebration.
Celebration. Wedding supper.
Up here, when you're being transformed, he says you'll be a lot more beautiful than you ever were on earth.
Yeah, I didn't even recognize myself. I was young.
Then this part.
Ja. Kommer det gå 7 år? Det kommer vara 3 upprepningar.
After 7 years, he says, and there have been 3 raptures.
He said there would be 3 raptures, 3 departures. I've said that all along. And 3 raptures. The tribulation is testing. So these people that say, like I said, these people don't know. These people don't know. They weren't showing nothing. Listen to somebody that wasn't shown anything. I'm showing you people that are actually shown something, like myself. These people that say, oh, the door's shutting. I tell my friends all the time, the tribulation is testing. Job got sores by Satan. Satan couldn't kill him. I've said that before. So he says there's 3 raptures. 10% only leave. 10%. 10% go under the rod. That's in Numbers. I've talked about it before. Now here's all my video. This is what this video is about. Like I say, if you want, I've had people tell me before, this person's the Antichrist. This person's the Antichrist. I'm not guessing. I'm not guessing. As you can see, these are my videos on my backup channel. There's the video right there. You can see the whole thing. This is on my praise and worship. You have the United Nations, which is moving, which is this video is about. This video is about. Right there. The video, 3 groups that will miss a rapture. This is by Perry Stone. This was 6 years ago. I agree. Like I said, my video I made about the wedding supper, that was 6 years ago. Obama. There's the video I also showed. So I got his video on there twice, I guess. But this is all on my backup channel. So Perry Stone, 10% leave. I made a video about this 6 years ago. I'm going to go over it a little bit, but you can watch Perry Stone's video also. Only 10% leave. 10% is to the Lord. 10% is the Lord's. Okay, Perry Stone has a video. He made it 6 years ago, 3 groups that will miss a rapture. I'm just going to show you 2 of them because you can watch it. And I'm not trying to You can believe whatever you want to believe. You can listen to these people that say, oh, the ark shutting, the grace time period is over. That's what they say. Oh, the door's shutting. Get in the ark. Grace is over. That's false. Tribulation is for testing. Testing. As he said, there's 3 departures. And you see right here, it says in Daniel, it says, the wise shall shine, just as I said, just as he said, the Swedish boy, shall shine as the brightness of the firmament and turn many to righteousness as the stars of heaven forever. Okay, so there you go. These are the servants that will go out into the harvest. The workers are few and the harvest is great. I'm just paraphrasing. Also, another thing for this time right now, it's 4 months to September, and Jesus said there's 4 months to harvest. No, look up, the fields are white and ready for harvest. So, also, now this is about the wedding supper. Jesus talks about this in Matthew 22. Go therefore to the highways and find as many and bid them to the marriage. Right here. It says down here, and the king of that servant bind him hand and foot and take him away and cast him into utter darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, grinding, whatever you want to call it. But it says, for many are called and few are chosen. If you are chosen, you know what you're chosen to do. I already know what I'm chosen to do. The Lord already showed me. I said before that I was told I would return in 10 days. I will be returning in 10 days. It will just dark. Just as it says right here, people were coming to me. It's right here. I know what the reaper's all about. I've said that before. So these people, that's why on my channel, I don't say, get into the ark, the door's shutting, okay? That these people, because it's not over yet. It's not over. The people that are weeping, it's a testing time for them. It's a testing time for them. Jesus said, I could go on and on. I've done it before. I made videos about it. I'm not going to really go on about it. But people that don't know nothing, they don't know nothing. The Lord didn't show them nothing. So I'm showing you what the Lord showed me. And that is the beginning of my video. That's the beginning of my video. I'm going to set up for the rest of my video about the 27th. I believe this is the 27th. I believe this is when the boom happens. And the first part of this video, 18 minutes, it was about what the Lord showed me because people were asking me. And I don't have to know who the Antichrist is. I already know who the Antichrist is. It's Obama. And he returns out of the United Nations. Just as Lisa sent me a video. Thank you, Lisa. And Ro. Lisa sent me a video because when I was communicating back and texting with her, she said, oh, that's in a movie. I was like, really? I didn't know that. Like usual. I don't know. Somebody brings it to me. So this is the first part of my video. I'm looking at the 27th. I'll carry on from here. And I'll show you what Obama did. And I'll go over it. God bless. Russia has said, they have warned, this is the second part of my video. Russia has warned that if we strike their nuclear plant, they said this would be a stern warning. This would cause World War III. But the fact of the matter is this is only one nuclear plant. I've said this before. Anybody that thinks that it's going to be, they're going to be living or growing things, it's going to be dark for a long time when this all goes down. As I said before, there's many videos people send me of people already going to their bunkers. They're going to stay in their bunkers for a while. They're not going to come out right away. This event right here, this is manifold 100 times in America. I have a nuclear power plant roughly 60 miles from me, 70 miles from me. The East Coast has nuclear plants all over the place. The Bible says people will die from drinking the water. So this would manifest millions of times. And most people know that Chernobyl means wormwood. So, and Nathan said a lot of people will die. That's exactly what he said. He said a lot of people will die. That's what he said. I'm going to come back to this because Lisa sent me this. Because I didn't know this. I've been communicating back and forth with Lisa. Lisa in the United Nations, which I didn't even know it. Lisa said it. The United Nations takes over. The one world government, it's the United Nations. This is left behind. The United Nations, Antichrist comes out of the United Nations. There's blue hats in here. I'm going to go over that at my end of my video. So the United Nations is relocating to Africa. That's in the Bible, and I've said it before. This is by 2026. This kind of update video for people. As you can see right here, power over precious things of Egypt, Libya, and Ethiopia at his footstep. This is the continent of Africa, as I said before. He returns to the land of his fathers. He shall not regard the God of his fathers, nor desire of women. This is Obama all the way, as I have talked about before. I made videos about this. So, the boom. As I said, I'm looking at the boom on the 27th. 27th. As you can see, the 27th. I'm looking at something that happened to Trump the 21st. As I said before, I do not know the day. I didn't know when Maduro would fall from power in Venezuela. And but I'm looking at, could be the 23rd. Psalms 23 is on the wall on an iPad Go. I'm looking, he's going to Israel on the 21st. The boom. I'm going to get it to the boom. The Democratic Party is donkey, which Jesus rode in on a donkey. The 27th. Obama, his birth certificate, the birthing of the Antichrist, was on April 27th. On April 27th, he showed his birth certificate for the first time. This was on April 27th. This was 3 days before his show. When it comes crashing down, I've showed this before. I showed this in my other video. I'm going to turn this down because they don't like it. Boom. 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 His birth certificate, April 27th. Boom. Transform. Boom. Now, Africa. He returns to Africa. Donald Trump's there also. It's all a show. He's anointed. He returns to Africa. He's anointed. Africa. As I said, this is Africa. He'll return to Africa. 427. 427. The Queen. The Queen loves Obama.
Message? Yeah, from the show.
April 27th. Boom. Boom. April 27th. If you notice, it doesn't say the year on here either. 427. April 27th. 427. Boom.
Very easy. So you like to watch it together?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Hey, Prince Harry, remember when you told us to bring it at the Invictus Games?
Careful what you wish for.
Boom. Boom. And they laugh and look at the camera. Or look at...
Please.
Boom. Boom. 427.
Message? Yeah, from the show. Very easy. So you like to watch it together?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Hey, Prince Harry, remember when you told us to bring it at the Invictus Games?
Careful what you wish for.
Boom. Boom. Now, the Queen, Queen Elizabeth, here she is. Where did she become queen? Just as Obama. Obama.
As queen.
Well, this is the spot where young Princess Elizabeth became queen back in 1952. We're about 3 hours drive out of Nairobi in Kenya, and this spot here is where a huge tree used to be. Up high in its branches were a series of rooms. It was a place, a private spot for the royal family to come to and to see some of the wildlife.
Same thing as Obama. Same thing as his video. Same thing as his video. Also, 3 days later would be May Day. It's also Belrain, or whatever you want to call it, a pagan holiday. It's with fire. It's a pagan holiday also. Just other information. Obama and the Pope. As you can see, this is just recently. Chicago Pope right here met Obama's former strategist. These people are still working for him. Obama has already expressed desire to meet the Pope, and his meeting appears to be set up. Premature, whatever. Set up to the end. So, the Pope. I don't know if you know, the Pope is in Africa right now. He's giving communion. He's giving communion to all the Muslims right now in Africa. As you can see, Obama, and as you can see, Trump, it says it's undermining, it's undermining the midterms. Midterms won't even be here, but they're going to meet. They're both from Chicago. You know what area code it is? 60666, 666. Chicago, both of them. And the Antichrist, false prophet. Getting back to the UN, the United Kingdom played a supportive role, United Nations, in Nairobi, as I showed you with the Queen. It's called also, too, the King of the South in Daniel. As you can see right here, it's called Global South. The Queen and King Charles. The Queen in the United Kingdom was a great role in setting up the headquarters in Kenya, which it's, as I showed, United Nations in America is moving to Kenya. They've already expanded, And this will be the one world government. This will be where the Antichrist works out of, as I showed you the Bible verses in Daniel. The Queen played a significant role in the relationship to the United Kingdom and Canada, United Nations, primarily through her leadership of the Commonwealth. So, as I showed you. Now, all these people line up with Obama. As you can see, it's lawlessness. The Bible talks about lawlessness. These people, Obama met Rushi, this guy right here. This was the United Kingdom. This guy was more of like a Trump figure. He met him. Everyone knows who's running the U.S. right here. Yep, we know who's running the U.S., Obama. He met this guy right here. And this was in 2024. Obama went there and met him. Guess what he did? A few months later, he resigned. You can do the research for yourself because I already did. You can do it for yourself. He resigned. He resigned. Why? Because he didn't line up with Obama. You know, this guy does. You know who this guy is? How Obama mentored to the UK Prime Minister. Him tell his story. Good buddies. That's why he's against Trump. But when Obama takes his seat, these will be the people of the 10 kings, as I talked about before. Obama, Mark Carney and Obama, he's a spitting image of him, so is Trudeau. Obama, Canada, Prime Minister Mark Carney, Obama in Canada minus the charisma. They're exactly the same. They have the exact same. They're exactly the same. Trudeau is the same way. Trudeau. So, people were asking me, where's the Antichrist is going to rule out of Kenya, the King of the South. As I've showed on before on a map, the King of the South. The United Nations headquarters is exactly south of Israel. As the King of the North, Russia. So, these are the Bible verses. Left behind, that's where the United Nations, the Antichrist works out of. That's where the agreement happens. Right there, blue hats.
In the main auditorium in a few minutes. Mr. Carpathia will make a statement, and then we'll have a couple minutes.
United Nations, blue hats, right there, just as they show them left behind. United Nations. Talks about it. All of it, it's in here. Thank you, Lisa, for sending me this. I didn't even know this, but as I said, this is where the Antichrist will work out of. They'll work out of the United Nations headquarters in Kenya. They've already expanded. It's done. 2026, the expansion, everything was done. As it says right here, Ethiopia is at his footsteps. Ethiopia will be at his steps. Ethiopia is right on the border of Kenya, as I talked about. So, God bless. This is my video. I'm looking at the 27th, the boom on the 22nd, right here. Boom.
Oh, really? Please.
Boom. Boom on the 27th. Good seeing everybody. God bless. That'd be 3 days to the first. That'd be the 3 days for the first. 27th, that would be Could be Sunday night. Could be Sunday night on 27th. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what date I'm looking at. Boom. God bless. Hope everybody's doing well. Keep prayed up. Keep looking up. God bless.